Yeah, step one, definitely get this thing cleaned up. Good Lord. What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today we're going to be picking back up on the Suburban. On a previous video, actually I think it was a Saturday vlog, we pulled the water pump off of this thing and determined that that was the reason why this thing went bad. It was actually leaking from the weep hole on the water pump. So we had a water pump go bad on us. I've already got a new one, but before we can put it on, most certainly got to get that cleaned up. Alright, I got a lot of the junk off. Now I need to try to scrape this old gasket and get that all out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and drench this thing with super clean once again. And this time actually give it a little scrub. So hopefully a lot more of it comes off. And then pressure wash it once again. I'm getting my new radiator all dirty. Oh my god. I should have covered that. Alright, there's the easy one. Now for the harder one. Alright, water pump is ready to go on. Also got a brand new thermostat. Came with new hardware. New shiny hardware. Look at that thing. And I got this as cleaned up as I'm going to get it right now. I mean, I could really get OCD and get all crazy on this thing. But, I mean, it's a lot better than what it was. Alright, I had to go run to the Wally Mart, grab myself some coolant. This time I got 2 of the concentrates. The plan is to fill this thing up with just water, and yes, hose water. I want to check and make sure there ain't no leaks first. Maybe put the pressure gauge on it and see what kind of pressure we're getting. Am I good to start it? I think so. I should probably check. Yeah, you aren't touching the fan. Wouldn't that be some shit? Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and bleed it and everything, get it full of just water, and then check and make sure there's no leaks. I'm going to put the pressure gauge on there. I want to see if this thing is building up pressure, like more pressure than what it should be. Bow, bow, baby. Found a leak. Power steering fluid, not coolant. Of course, always problems. All right, so this thing's been sitting there idling, I want to say probably for a good 15-20 minutes or so. I have my pressure tester hooked up to it, and the pressure isn't getting any higher than that. I can't really see what numbers are on there. I'd have to go get my damn glasses. That shit's too small. Anyhow, it's staying inside of the green. I do know that. The next big thing I need to do on the Suburban is fix the power steering leak, man. So this has the hydro assist, and it's leaking from around this barrel thing right there. Do you see where it's leaking at? I've never been able to really see where it was coming from, but it's clear to see where it's coming from now. Around whatever that thing is. Pretty sure the Yukon out here has the exact same thing. It's coming out from around whatever this big ass freaking cylinder looking thing is that sticks out. The Yukon's is much bigger than the Suburbans for whatever reason, but yeah, I'd assume I probably just need to get a new one. I don't know. I was trying to see if this was something that you can just like tighten, but I don't think so. It looks like I'm probably just gonna have to get a whole new hydro assist, whatever you'd call it, master cylinder. Now the pressure actually went down a little bit. Well, it looks like we're doing pretty good, man. I don't see any leaks. The pressure ain't getting too crazy high, and surprisingly it's not even trying to overheat, and that's without no fan shroud. I've also got the heater blaring inside of here, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and shut it off. I'm gonna let this thing cool off for a little bit. I'm gonna open the radiator up and dump all of this water out, and then we'll go ahead and fill it up with coolant now that I know it's not gonna just leak all over the damn ground. Figure just pulling the lower radiator hose would be a lot faster, just getting all the damn water out of there. Let that drain for a moment, and then we'll put it back on and we can fill it up with coolant. Gotta put the upper fan shroud on, intake. That's pretty much it. Then we can move on. Alright, Suburban seems to be kicking ass, bro, with a new water pump in there. Of course, I'm not gonna know. I need to really put some miles on it, because it was doing fine right after we put the new radiator in there as well. And it wasn't until we like did a bunch of driving around, went to the P.O. box, and I think we were on our way to Pratt's to go and get food for all the dragons and stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, it freaking popped. But yeah, that's the plan. I definitely want to put some more miles on it, kind of like a far trip, you know, or at least a bunch of driving, go running around. I want to see how it does throughout the day, because I really want to take the Suburban on a trip coming up here soon. I don't know if I mentioned this on the channel yet or not. I believe I mentioned it in the vlog that's coming up, so you guys haven't seen that yet. But Jessica and I are actually going to be celebrating our 1 year anniversary coming up, and we are going to take a little trip and actually go camping, dude. We're gonna go camping the night before so that we can wake up in the morning on our anniversary and go fishing and just hang out, you know, just me and her. So I would really like to take the Suburban to do that, because I don't think the Cat Eye, like the Cat Eye is nice, but the Suburban is more my rugged, you know, off-road, you know, going to the lake type of vehicle. That's how I feel. I don't want to do that with the Cat Eye. So I'd really like the Suburban to actually make the trip. But anyhow, before we end up finishing this video out, I actually ordered some more of these little door lights, the door panel lights. I really like these on the Cat Eye, so I ordered 2 more sets. This set is going to be for the Suburban, and this is going to be for the future. I ordered a second set for the Cat Eye. I want to try to put these in the back doors. So the back doors currently just have reflectors, and I want to run power and everything to the back doors and actually add another set of these to the rear doors, so all 4 of them light up the way the front does. But for now, I just got these ones for the Suburban. I really like these, dude. These things are super dope, and they're actually useful. Like at nighttime, whenever you open your door, it lights up the whole ground around the doorway and stuff. It's just a cool ass vibe. Dang, now the Suburban blinging too, baby. Hell yeah. Bro, you know what I just noticed? I wanted to do the back doors like I mentioned on the Cat Eye, because I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool. Given the fact that the back doors had a reflector rather than a light, I thought that was just like a thing that GM does. They don't actually put the lights in the back doors, they just put the lights in the front doors or something. But it's probably because the Cat Eye must be some kind of like base model. You know what I'm saying? Because the freaking Suburban, man, it's got lit up freaking reflectors in its back doors. So I figured, you know what, since this truck has all 4 doors, I may as well just put all 4 of them in, since I actually have all 4. I'll just have to order another set for the Cat Eye, though it doesn't seem as cool now, because I thought I was being cool and doing something different, but no. It's just because I have a base model. It's the only reason why the back doors don't light up. Hell yeah. Oh my god. I had my camera all positioned and then I knocked it when I was getting into the damn truck. Can you guys see what's happening over here? This is my trick. I have my camera screen turned pointed towards me, and I put my hand up to see if my screen can see my hand. Hey, you see my hand? Okay, that's a good camera angle right there, right there. I know some of you guys watching actually do YouTube also. There you go, there's a trick for you. No, your eyesight's probably better than mine. Anyhow, I also had a bunch of extra LEDs from the pack that we got for the Cat Eye. Dude, if I'm being honest with you, I need to just order a set for the Suburban, because this thing has dome lights all the way back that I don't have lights for. So I'm just gonna put in what it is I do have for now. I also need to order a set of those same LEDs for my license plate light. Yeah, those things are sick. Baby, come back. Voila! Now we have LEDs inside of the Suburban too. I think that's the only lights I'm capable of putting in, because the only other lights that I have left are these are for the what was it, for the bed light, you know, the third brake light has the little lights up there to light up the bed. Yeah, and these I don't see fitting anywhere. Yep, definitely gonna have to order a set for the Suburban. Look at that, a spent cartridge. So I'm really hoping this thing freaking fits, man, because I already tore my seat apart. So a subscriber actually sent this out. A guy by, I believe your name was Miguel, bro. I never asked. I got it at my P.O. box, and it was actually addressed to a Miguel. And the box was, dude, it was kind of weird. The box was completely open. So it was a box within a box. It was an Amazon box, and it was clearly opened. It wasn't like by accident. You could tell somebody opened it. It was to my P.O. box, but it was addressed to somebody named Miguel. And then they came out and they're like, is this yours? Because that's not the name on your box. And I'm like, what is it? And they're like, a Miguel? I'm like, that's weird. I don't know why they would send it to my roommate. Like, I just played it off, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, yeah, he actually commented in a previous video saying that he sent something out and that it was probably going to be coming in under the name Miguel. So I most certainly got it, brother. I appreciate it. And I'm, like I said, I hope that it actually fits, because I already tore that one out. Well, it does suck to have to try to put this thing back in there. No, I would most certainly go grab the seats out of that Yukon out there before I did that, even though they don't match. Anyhow, I already got the old one out. It wasn't fun, though. Then again, it also wasn't as hard as I was expecting it to be. So now let's go ahead and try to get this new one wiggled into there. Damn, that's some serious plastic, bro. I thought I was gonna be able to just rip it. There we go. Can't kick my ass, sucker. I'm pretty sure this is the right color. It's just, it's hard to tell, you know, because, I mean, this is probably 20 years old, where this is brand spanking new. It's close enough. I don't give a shit. If I'm being honest, I really don't care. Whoa. That's got a strong smell to it. Damn, Gina. Brand spanking new padding. Bro, my butt's not even gonna know what to do. Alright, but first, we have exposed one hell of a mess inside of there. We gotta vacuum up for sure. Dude, this thing is gonna be freaking crazy, man. I can't imagine having a whole piece of foam underneath my ass. I cannot imagine that at all. Voila! Now I will say it's not perfect. I ain't gonna lie, it was really difficult to do that with the seat in the car. I wish I could have took it out, but I know I've mentioned this before, this seat doesn't work. Like, it won't go forward and back. So I was trying to get to the bolts, but they're completely covered by the seat. You gotta be able to move the seat forward and back to get the damn bolts out. I'm sure there's probably some kind of way around it, but I didn't want to screw with it that damn much. Anyhow, it's on there, and I got it for the most part tight. I could not get the Velcro in a center stitch to stick. And I tried to put my arm down in there, and I started ripping the Velcro up from this side. I don't want to damage it, so Definitely a lot better than what it was. I mean, that looked like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to really get an entire set, at least for the 2 front seats, because the back seat is like in perfect condition basically. Anyhow, now for the switch panel, in which, like I said, the seat doesn't even work, so it has me like, why even do that? But I need to just finish it, you know what I'm saying? You have to actually cut a hole in the fabric to put the switches. And I mean, I was looking this up before Miguel even sent me this. Even the back portions, whenever you order this stuff, like, you have to cut this hole, you have to cut the hole for the headrest and for the armrest, like all of that. You have to actually cut the holes in the fabric yourself, so that's not abnormal. I'm gonna figure out exactly where, and yeah, we're just gonna do basically like probably like some X's, so I can just kind of fold the fabric back and then get this thing in there. Well, I tried, man. That damn switch panel is just completely falling apart. Now at this point, I kind of wish that I wouldn't even cut the hole, you know, but I need to find a new switch panel, whether at the junkyard or who knows, they might actually have that on Amazon too. The way I find freaking literally everything else. So I need to replace that switch panel, and for all I know, it's still not even gonna work. I think that the whole seat, or maybe in the wiring or something, but at least for the time being, the freaking cushion is way better than it's ever been, dude. Actually replacing that made a huge difference, so should be a lot more comfortable to drive. Huge shout out to Miguel once again, bro. I most certainly appreciate it. Turn all the lights off out back so you guys can see how bright those damn LEDs are on the doors. That definitely makes a huge difference. So like I mentioned earlier, I most certainly need to just order a kit for the Suburban, because it has the dome lights up front, which we have the LEDs for that, but then I also need the LEDs for this dome light, and then there's a dome light there and one in the far back. These two, the bulbs burned out a long time ago, but put LEDs in all 4 of those. Holy shit, this thing's gonna light the night up, man. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. That's pretty much it. Got the Suburban back up and running, and I need to take it on more of a drive tomorrow. Just really kind of drive the shit out of it like I normally do, and see if the cooling system's gonna hold up. We did pressure test it, so it doesn't seem like it's getting like higher than average pressure. But anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed it. Peace, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.